Episode 62 of the Marketing Life podcast. This is Taylor Timothy, your host. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about how to build your personal brand. I've been getting a lot of questions about this lately. So let's not waste any more time and dive right in. First thing we're going to go over is I recommend to everyone to get your own name as your domain if possible. So what do I mean by that? Like, my name is Taylor Timothy, so I own the domain taylortimothy.com. So I would personally, right now, if you can, stop listening to this and literally go buy your own domain name if possible. There's multiple reasons why. One, I personally don't want other people with my name posting stuff on their website, because sometimes people will be like, well, this isn't him. It causes confusion. So I always recommend that you guys go out there and buy your own name as your domain. The second thing we're going to go over is get your colors picked out. So 5 colors max is what I recommend. So now what I mean by the 5 colors, here are some of them. 1, you can always have gray, you can always have white, you can always have black. So that's 3 colors. Now I recommend that you only have 2 other colors. So blue, red, green, orange, whatever it is, but only 2 more colors on your website. We don't want your website to look like a rainbow. So if you go out there and pick red, yellow, blue, green, now you're starting to look like a rainbow. So I recommend always having 5 colors max. And again, gray, white, black, a color, and color 2. So whatever works for you there. The third thing we're going to talk about is picking your niche. Some people say niche. I don't know what it is, but pick your niche. So I am a perfect example of picking your niche and not picking your niche. So when I first started off as an online marketer, I always kind of branded myself as an online marketer, a videographer, and a photographer. And in all honesty, this hurt me for the longest time, because what was happening is people would come to me for photography, people would come to me for video, people would come to me for online marketing, and then they're like, well, what do you do? So it starts to create confusion. So I recommend that you guys go out there and you pick a niche, and you stick to it, and you push it, and you become the best that you can inside this specific niche. Now you might say, Taylor, well, I also do these things. What happens is pick your niche, and then you can upsell them those other products and services if you have those as well. So sometimes what happens with me is I offer online marketing, and I say, hey, you need these things as well. And they're like, well, do you know anybody? And I say, oh, I do that too. And so what I've found is that you just need to go out there, you need to brand yourself and pick that niche and push it as hard as you can. The fourth thing we need to talk about is when creating your personal brand is you need to have lead magnets. So I preach this all the time on this podcast of having lead magnets. You need to have free offers on your site that you can give people to show you, so that you can show them that you are the expert in this industry. The more lead magnets you have, what happens is they go, this guy really knows what he's talking about. He's got this checklist. He's got this video series. He's got this guide. He's got this quiz. He has all these different things. And now your personal brand is growing because they look to you as the expert because of all of your free content that you have. Then the fifth thing, obviously, is creating tons of content. So content, going back to the lead magnet even, is when you have tons of free content, this just helps people gain trust in your brand. So the more videos you're creating, the more awareness you're creating, the more consideration you're creating, and better yet, you will be converting them into potential buyers into your brand. Like, you're creating a movement here, people. So the more content you're creating, the more they trust you and the more that they are willing to purchase your products and services. And the sixth and final thing that I want to talk about with building your personal brand is just keep pushing. Guys, you're going to fall and you're going to have to get back up, and you're going to fall again and you're going to have to get back up. It's a constant movement of building your own personal brand. The thing is, the moment you stop pushing your personal brand, the moment that everyone forgets what you're doing and the expertise that you're doing. You could stop for like 3 months and people might go, he used to post that all the time. Is he still doing this? And so I'm just a believer you guys have got to keep pushing. You got to keep creating more content, more lead magnets, and really hone your skills and your niche. Thanks, guys, for listening to episode 62 of the Marketing Life podcast, How to Build Your Personal Brand. If you guys need help building your own personal brand, such as building your website, driving traffic for your own personal brand, you guys know what you need to go check out. It's the Online Marketing Master Course. It's my course I've created that will literally teach you guys everything you need to know on how to generate more leads and sales for your business, which then in turns into scaling it and becoming the best in your industry. So thanks, guys, for listening, and peace.